Hey friends! And for those of you who are new here, welcome to my channel where I grace ambitious women with all things self-love. It's that time of year again. Over here, it's getting dark at 5 p.m. sharp. And with that, sleep has definitely been on my mind. Not necessarily how to get more of it, but more so how to get better quality. Over the past couple of months, my sleep quality has been getting significantly better. And there's a few key things that I've been doing and changing, and I really think they're what's making the big difference. I've also got some really nice sleep wish list items that I really think are going to help elevate both my and your sleep, so I'm going to share them with you today. And with that, let's get into the video. So the first item on my list that's been making a huge difference is a satin bonnet. The one I was gifted is actually from a brand called Yanni Best, and I got one also for my daughter because it worked so well for me. The thing about satin bonnets, if you have experience with them, you'll know that when you put them on, in the middle of the night, they'll just fall right off. The key difference between this bonnet and the others that I've tried is that this one has a patented adjustable band within its rim, and it really helps to keep the bonnet secure, whether you twist and turn or you just want to sleep peacefully in the middle of the night. I know how annoying it is to wake up in the middle of the night and you see your bonnet is sleeping beside you on the pillow, but that's not where we want it to be. This bonnet will legit help you solve that problem. The next sleep essential that I found really helps me is an alternative to the satin bonnet, and that is a satin pillow. Now, I happen to use a combination of the two because I got it before I got this satin bonnet that really works well for me. But even if you do have a satin bonnet that works really well, you still might want to invest in a satin pillow too. And I'll tell you why. If you're like me, and you like to read a book before bed or have some pillow talk with your significant other, having a satin pillow works so well because you don't have to worry about the roughness on your hair as you're laying back on your pillow. It also helps if you're not planning to get the product I mentioned just before and you still want to work with your hair either not in a satin bonnet at all, or if you have a satin bonnet that keeps falling off. A satin pillow is definitely where it's at. The next item or items that you want to invest in is high quality sleepwear. You want to be comfortable throughout the seasons. And if you're in a country or city where the seasons are always changing, you want to invest in quality sleepwear that fits the season. Now, when it comes to finding high quality sleepwear, there's a couple of things that you want to look out for. First, and mainly, is material. When I am buying sleepwear, there are three main materials that I look for. One is satin, two is cotton, and three is modal. With satin, you get that luxurious, silky feel, and on top of that, it's hypoallergenic. Cotton is super durable and breathable, so if you're someone who probably sweats a lot, cotton might be for you. Modal is very similar to cotton, but on top of that, it's soft, it's breathable, and it's moisture wicking. So again, if you sweat a lot during the night, Modal might be for you. But there are so many brands out there that offer these high quality materials. So look at the brands that you normally frequent, see if they have them there. But if not, trust me, your search won't be in vain. Next on the list is high quality bedding. Now this made a huge difference for my sleep experience because when it comes to bedding, there's so many things that you have to factor in that will help with the comfortability of your sleep. And I feel like the sheets, they take up like 90% of your bed, so you really want to make sure you're investing in ones that work for you. When it comes to my top favorites, it would have to be Egyptian cotton and bamboo sheet sets. And this is because they offer breathability and they're less likely to pill as opposed to if you get a polyester sheet set. When it comes to cotton sheets, you're really going to want to look at the thread count because this impacts the durability of the sheet and overall softness. A good range is between 300 and up, but you're going to want to do your research if you see a company offering cotton sheets that are 1,000 or over in terms of their thread counts, because they could be lying. Now, another thing that you want to look out for when it comes to high quality bedding is your comforter or duvet. I grew up on comforters, so I know I'm team comforter, but I should say I was team comforter. When it comes to buying a comforter or duvet that works for you, you really want to look at the GSM, and that stands for grams per square meter. If you're like me and you need the warmth, you're going to want a GSM of about 500. For those of you who get a little too warm in the nighttime and are looking for something a little more cooling, you're going to want to go with a lighter GSM. So like I said before, I was totally team comforter, but after working with a bedding company, I found that duvets are a really solid option. Not only can you choose some with lighter GSMs or higher GSMs, but duvets make the washing cycle just so much easier because you can take off your duvet cover, throw it in the wash frequently, and wash your duvet just, periodically throughout the months. My main thing about duvets were just the style options were so limited. But now brands like Pottery Barn are coming out with really cute patterns and styles, which I think really up the duvets game. Another thing that's been really improving my sleep was not having to go throughout the night. And the thing that I did that helped with this was really getting enough water during the day. I used to go to bed feeling so dehydrated. Like when I'd go to bed, I'd lay down, sit there, and I'd be like, wow, did I drink enough water today? I don't think so. So in comes the water bottle or the tumbler or whatever you use. If you get one that, serves a liter or over throughout the day, you don't have to get up constantly for one, and you really can make sure that you're staying hydrated because you know exactly how much you drink. This one holds a liter. I know if I get 2 of these, I'm kind of solid for the day. So this is a Stanley. I recently got it and I actually have it in my gift guide. If you haven't watched the gift guide yet, I highly suggest you watch it. It's great for this Christmas. But yeah, no more going to bed dehydrated and no more waking up in the middle of the night to relieve yourself because you tried to chug a bunch of water right before you went to bed. Next on the list is actually one of my wish list items, and it's a sunrise alarm clock. If you don't know what that is, let me ask you a question. When you wake up in the morning, do you use an alarm that you just absolutely hate? Like it blares this really annoying, really jarring sound at you, and you just want to hit snooze and you start your day all like grumbly? That was me. Now on my phone, I use a slightly less annoying, slightly more calming sound. But when doing some research, I found that there are actually alarm clocks out there that wake you up with light. Now with that being said, if you're someone who has a really special relationship with your bed and you don't think the light will be enough to wake you up, there are also options out there that come with soothing nature sounds to wake you up. There are 3 main options that I found that really have caught my eye, and I'll share them with you so you can make your decision on your own. But the first one is called the Casper Glow Light. And this one's really cool. It only has a light feature, so I will mention that straight up. But the gadget is really cool because you can pair it with different glow lights if you happen to buy multiple. And on top of that, it's controlled by motion. So if you turn it, if you shake it, things like that, it will actually do different things and it'll control the settings of the actual glow light. A really key and cool feature that it has is that you don't necessarily have to turn it off on your own. What happens is when you set it down, it'll slowly dim gradually throughout the night so that you know it's time to sleep. And when you're ready to wake up, it'll slowly rise its light just like the sun, and it'll allow you to gently wake up. This is especially effective if, again, you're in a city like mine and it gets dark at 5 and you wake up and it's still dark and you need that sunlight at 7 a.m. to wake you up. The next sunrise alarm clock option would be the Hatch Restore 2. This one is a really great option if you're still looking for something that has alarm clock features. The Hatch Restore has a visual alarm clock on the actual device, and it comes with white noise and different types of background noise that'll help soothe you when you're going to sleep. On top of that, it also comes with gentle nature sounds to also help you with your waking experience and make it a lot more enjoyable. Now, these two sunrise alarm clock options that I've just told you about, they can be a little on the expensive side. So if you're looking for a more affordable option, the Dream Egg might be for you. Now, the Dream Egg Sunrise 1 provides many of the same features as the Hatch Restore, but on top of that, it also gives you the option to change the color of the light that you're using as your night light, and it really gives it a more personable touch. When it comes to creating a really nice, calming sleeping environment, essential oils paired with a diffuser can really make a huge difference. In my Christmas gift guide video, I mentioned pairing a diffuser with essential oils that will really increase your focus. But when it comes to sleep, I've noticed the trend is essential oil blends as opposed to just essential oils that are based on one ingredient. Dream State from Sage is an essential oil blend that includes valerian root, lavender, and Roman chamomile, all known for their calming effects. It's literally like buying serenity in a bottle. If you can get an essential oil blend that has at least one of the three, I'd still consider it a win. Or even if you prefer to have an essential oil that has just one key ingredient, go for it. And those are the things that are keeping me well rested this season and into the next. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're planning to buy any of the products that I mentioned, please let me know in the comments and tell me how it goes. Also, I'd love to hear your tips for what you do to get a good night's sleep. I wish you a restful night, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!